The Earth was not made for us. She was made for the dinosaurs. The Earth was scaled to their dimensions. Human beings are ants crawling through their living rooms.
Hey there everybody, back with another video. Pay no attention to the stuff that's in the background. It has absolutely nothing to do with the items that I'm going to be talking about today. I just put it back there to break up the plain black background. I think they call that visual interest or something like that. But as I said, pay no attention to it. Although now that I've said pay no attention to it, that's all you're going to be focused on. All right, go ahead and pause the video and take a good look at what's back there. I'll even help you out. Ooh, okay. That's enough gawking, you rubberneckers. Let's get into the video. So let me go ahead and apologize in advance for the Band-Aid on the back of my hand. I hope that isn't too unsettling for you. But more importantly, have you seen these? How cool are these? I think you know the answer to that. Extremely cool. But as you can tell by just looking, these are very solid, very high quality dinosaur models with really good paint jobs. And you can find these guys at Walmart for 10 bucks. They're part of Walmart's Adventure Force line of toys, which is mostly vehicles and things like that most of the time. But they do branch out into other things. But yeah, these are really, really nice. These are on the level, at least in my opinion, of Papo or Safari or maybe even the Schleich company. I rarely say that correctly, so I apologize for that. It's on that kind of quality level with those brands. Very limited articulation. The T-Rex only has a moving jaw and really nothing else going on for it, but it's still a fantastic looking model, fantastic looking figure. And this horny fella, the Carnotaurus. I keep wanting to say Carnosaur because of that goofy movie from years ago. But yeah, this one has a little bit more articulation. It has the moving jaw like T-Rex, feels a little bit looser than T-Rex's jaw, but it also has moving legs. So I don't know why one model has more articulation than the other, although I have my guesses. But yeah, really very nice looking models, figures. They actually make 4 of these, 4 different types. The only problem I have with the other 2, that they are smaller dinosaurs. The models are exactly the same size as these 2, where they should be like smaller because they're smaller dinosaurs in comparison. But yeah, they're the same exact size as these 2, so that really doesn't quite work. I mentioned earlier how these are on par with some of the bigger brand figurine makers, plastic figurine makers, and it makes me wonder if these are discontinued models from one of those makers, if maybe the company that manufactures them just bought the molds and just started turning out models of their own, figures of their own. It makes me wonder. I could see that happening. Maybe some of you guys that are long-term collectors could let me know. Again, to consider that wargaming angle, seeing as they are more figurines than figures, you might be able to work them into a tabletop, probably in a more narratively focused game. Maybe as an extra hazard or environmental danger or whatever on a prehistoric planet or something like that. I think that could work. Although they might be a little bit too big for that. Maybe, but maybe not. They might be just a little bit too big for that, but you might be able to work them in there somehow. The size might be a little too big, so it might not seem quite realistic. But then again, we're talking about something usually in a sci-fi setting. So, you know, realism often doesn't play. We're often playing kind of fast and loose with the realism anyway. Something that would add a little extra interest to your gameplay. And a little bit of interest to your tabletop. So as always, what do you guys think? What do you think about these pretty fantastic dinosaurs? I think you can tell that I already think they're great. They're quite good. And I know there are people that collect this sort of thing, or else there wouldn't be a market for it, and there are obviously lots of manufacturers that make things like this. And I'm pretty sure these people aren't just buying these for their kids. So I think if you are in that, if plastic model dinosaurs, plastic dinosaur figures, figurines, whatever you want to call them, however you want to refer to them, are something you're interested in, I think it would be a great idea to pick these up. And I mean, for that price, for $10, when a lot of times these things sell for $30 if they're high-end name brand companies. So very good figures for very good value. I think they are a great purchase. And like I said, for that price, you kind of can't go wrong. So if you feel like it, let me know in the comments if you agree. What do you guys think? Is this something that interests you? Is it something you would think about? Is it something that you would consider picking up? So as always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe if you want to. I would also appreciate that. And until next time, I will see you.
And that's when the attack comes, not from the front, but from the side. From the other two raptors, you didn't even know were there. Because Velociraptor's a pack hunter, you see. He uses coordinated attack patterns, and he is out in force today.